what the initial startup cost is you will be having to pay to study a trade in Australia. Okay, now a couple of caveats. This is based off someone applying from offshore, so outside of Australia. And we're just going off an average 2-year trade pathway program. So studying something like carpentry or painting or bricklaying, that sort of thing. Starting point is doing your enrollment into the college and paying your deposit. Just so you know, all this is in Australian dollars. You guys can do the conversion for your own country. $1,000 to $3,000 is the deposit you'll pay to the college. Now your deposit is generally made up of your enrollment fee, maybe a portion of your material fees, and a portion of your tuition fees. So when we say deposit, don't think this is something you get back when the course is finished. This is actually coming off your overall course costs. So it's not wasted money or anything like that. Number 2 is once that's done, you're gonna be looking to apply for the visa. 2 payments that come into play here. One of them is your overseas student healthcare cover for a single applicant offshore coming for a 2-year trade program. You're going to be looking at around $2,100. That is insurance that will cover you for the full duration of your student visa, and that if anything happens, there's an emergency, you get sick, you're fully covered. You can go to hospitals, you're not going to be out of pocket. Unfortunately, this is a fee that must be paid up front when doing your student visa to cover you for the full duration. The government doesn't really trust students to pay their insurance monthly because that's the one thing that you might forget about or think that can wait. So they want to make sure that if you're here and you're studying, if anything happens to you, you are fully covered for the duration. Once that's done, we're getting ready for the exciting part of lodging your student visa. The student visa, as of right now, we're in June 2026, currently sits at $2,000. This may go up slightly. I don't envision it will because they did have quite a big jump about a year ago in terms of price, but it's the government. You never know what they're going to do, so just be wary of that. Check the Department of Home Affairs website. It will give you the accurate price at the time of your application, but as of right now, it's about $2,000. So that's all done, and your visa's been approved, and you're getting ready to fly to Australia. Now, next up is your flights. So of course, this is going to totally depend on where you're coming from. I just jumped on Skyscanner this morning, and a flight from London to Australia, Sydney, is roughly going to cost you about $1,900 for a one-way ticket, because that's the thing, it's one way. You're planning not to go home, and that's the goal here, right? So one-way ticket, $1,900, and you are cruising. And then arrival accommodation. Now this is one of the big mistakes I think a lot of students make. They try to make all these plans for where they want to live, where they're going to be close to school and whatnot, and all those type of things. Public transport in Australia is really, really good. There's huge, vast areas where you don't have to live right on the school's doorstep to be able to study there. As well as that, one of the things I think students should really be thinking about is just look at short-term accommodation for when you arrive. So a hostel, keep it cheap. You don't want to be digging too deep into your pennies. It's around $80 per night. You could definitely even find ones cheaper than that. But look at something just short term, because when you start your college, you are going to meet a whole heap of people in the exact same situation you are. Some may already be based in Australia, some may be looking for roommates, all that sort of thing. So keep your options open, because once you start college, you're going to meet a heap of new friends and could have a lot of really cool opportunities for accommodation with them. So guys, that's about it. Now, please remember, these prices are all staggered. This is not a one lump sum upfront cost, right? So you deposit to your college, you pay that once you're ready to commit. Course might not be starting for 2 months, 3 months, could be even 6 months, a year in the future. That cost is then done, right? Your visa and your health insurance, you're not paying that until we're personally ready and you're ready to lodge your student visa application. If you're offshore, generally speaking, about 120 days before your course starts. The moment that visa is granted, you can enter the country anytime. And then of course, your flights, keep an eye out on cheap flights. If you're making these plans, plan ahead, prepare, don't leave everything to the last minute, because anyone who's traveled before knows that if you're trying to book a ticket to go somewhere at the very last minute, it's gonna be a lot more expensive if you did it a few months ago. All right guys, I hope that helps you get an understanding of what it costs to get started and get underway with the process of studying in Australia. And if you do have any questions, please never hesitate to contact the team at Pathway to Oz.